and it's fully intact. We can sell this property for $5 billion.
I remember. Ah, I'm on fire! Ah! Actually, there is water in the core, but there shouldn't be. Where is it? Or is it? Yeah, there is, because I put myself out. I remember. Where did I put myself out? Oh, I didn't.
It's probably more of a good thing that there is water.
It's created by the core, and it's just draining into the hot tub in the house. We need a name for this house. Because there's been like 4 owners for it already. We can't just keep calling it that owner's name, because they're eventually going to leave the island. Probably. Has Jesus replied yet? No. Jesus is a guy I met on Minecraft. His real name is I don't know. And he asked if he could join the island. He seems pretty nice. His character on Snapchat looks like Jesse Williams. And him in real life looks like Mini Lad. But he's from the UK.
What name did you say? Demonetized.
Oh, did Mini Lad get demonetized? I haven't seen him in years.
I don't know if he is, but I feel like he did, and that's why he censors all of the bad words now.
I wouldn't do that. I'd rather not get paid and say whatever I want rather than get paid and just censor what I don't want to say. So, it's easy to see, well, kind of. It's easy to see which one is the high corrosive one. Do you have the book on you?
I put it in the important materials chest.
Well, frack, that's so far.
Is no longer a bar, it is a track maintenance room.
What?
The old pub that was in the mall building thingy.
Oh. Yeah, I forgot about that. I thought you were talking about Junior's Pub and Grub. I was like, what? It's not a bar anymore?
Yeah, it's now just track maintenance.
It's freaking dark in here. Yeah, that would be nice to move because it's literally not doing anything. I don't know if we could...
There's still a TV from the bar in here.
Still
and
a camera too.
Camera, and there's another TV. And then there's the water tank that is probably gonna break under pressure soon.
It's reinforced glass made by Deegan Johnson. I put Deegan Johnson for the island statistic manager. I have it all written down in my notebook right here. Which makes no sense. Well, it makes sense that he made a reinforced cobblestone, but it doesn't make any sense why you would make reinforced glass. I was making a joke about that.
I don't even know what color it is because it's dark.
What beacon?
This weird... It looks pink on my screen right now.
It looks salmon on mine. I don't know why. Are you using a texture pack?
Yeah, I have the first one you showed me.
I have...
I'm guessing it's pink
Zeus.
because the glass looks pink.
It's a bunch of different colors. If you go down to the very underworld, you can see where it originates. It's like a big beacon, like a pyramid beacon that I made so we can have benefits down there, because the benefits don't go all the way down. Why is this?
What is this? Oh, underworld entrance. Lavosman's?
Yeah, Lavosman's Kingdom. It's
Courland
a pun on
neighborhood.
lava, because fire and stuff.
Lake, I have yet to see that. Oh, there's water in here.
Yeah, I've yet to see Ashford Lake as well, because I don't think I've made it yet. There's a chicken. Yeah, I made water to make it like kind of a fancy thing,
Oh,
but
shit, I didn't go through the doors.
Ashford Lake. Yeah, I haven't made Ashford Lake yet. I don't think.
You think you're done going down, and there's still more.
This is the final entrance, unless you want to go down into like the abyss, but we can't build down there, so it's kind of Courland neighborhood. Oh, so down here will be Lavosman's Kingdom. And then that level up there is Courland's neighborhood. And over here, this is the bottom of the... It says garbage collect, but it's really just the bottom. There's 2 pieces of bread. Who killed bread?
Vegans.
This is...
It's this?
The thing where we drop people down in Inferno Ash. The hanging place.
Oh, and we collect their dead body material. Okay.
Yeah, it says garbage collect. See what I did there? Because people who get... You know, usually people who get hanged Our
Lynched is just better because it's means the same thing, but it's a different word. Oh, it's a giant cancer cell.
oh, that looks weird. That looks really... Oh, I thought you were standing right there. It's just the reflection of the water. This shader is weird. I haven't used it in a while. I completely got off track. I'm trying to explain in video format, like, what's been happening, and I completely forget what I'm doing. Why is that like that? I hate that. Also, Jesus, or whatever his name is, said that he wanted to buy this house. The one that's for sale for $13,499. The one that I think both of us made. Or maybe Daisy helped make it. Holy crap, that's a lot of points. So, mainly what I was trying to make the video of is the core mutated and it created another lava faucet. I really don't know what to call them. That's basically what a lava faucet is. And it mutated up here. Usually we get lava faucets on the underworld, which they're basically harmless. Like, the only thing that they can really cause is heat damage. Or not heat damage, but they can burn you and kill you if you jump in them. I don't know why you would. But this one is the most dangerous lava faucet we have ever had. It mutated, we'll say, 3 weeks ago. And it's called H-53-S. Hell's 53rd stage. Spit. Hell's Spit. It's the 53rd stage and it's called Hell's Spit. The core mutated and it created a lava faucet above ground, which caused it to... Not caused, but it drained down here, melted through the... Oh, why can't I speak? It melted through the glass, burned through all the wood in a matter of seconds, and when the core mutated, it vibrates. So our ground vibration detection devices, I was about to say system, caught that, and we had emergency crews instantly retain? I don't remember the correct word for that. They got it under control and they led it to the underworld. But it has put the entire world, or the entire island, into a lockdown. The core creates oxygen for the entire island, even the underworld, which in that way, frick off, go away, taskbar. And that allows it to create crops down there. Or maybe we can't create crops because that requires sunlight. I don't know, I have to figure that out. Anyways, it provides oxygen to the people who live under there, or the underworld dwellers, as they like to call themselves. I don't know why, because dwellers sound weird. Anyways, it's contaminated the oxygen that the core is producing. So now it is creating a toxic sulfurite, which is basically a mutated version of sulfur, which sulfur, I believe, is very toxic if you consume it. Like, not drink it or eat it, but I mean, you know, breathe it in. Would that be consuming? So now the island is requiring that you wear surgical masks that the island creates. Actually, the island creates everything because we don't get imports from other worlds. That would be weird and science fictional. And proper gloves. So not like latex gloves, but, you know, heat resistant and heat proof gloves. Those are a thing, right? I have no idea which one this is. It's probably that. It's that one right there. So we had it drain all the way down into here. Yeah, that's definitely it. And instead of producing smoke, this magma produces oxygen. But since that sulfur is now leaking into the air, it's now creating uninhabitable. I think I said that correctly. It's created poor air conditions, worse than just breathing in regular smoke or carbon dioxide. So, until these scientists can conduct experiments to find out how to either tame this or create filters to filter out all the sulfurite, people have to wear masks and gloves. So, melting directly through the skylight, burning instantly through the floor, and eating through cobblestone. If the GVDD, which I said earlier, ground vibration detection devices, did not pick this up instantly, there could have been horrific casualties and damage done to the island. It could have possibly wiped out half of Inferno Ash, the entire head shop, and much more. Since it can eat through cobblestone, which, stay with me here, it could have eaten through all of this, you know, through a long amount of time it would have taken, but it could have. What the frick was that? I just heard like a truck Jake brake, but like in my backyard. So, Deegan Janssen created a different material to, you know, help prevent the next core's stage if it was fatal or a possible extinction event. He could have created, you know, something to heal our people or to, you know, just a safe net pretty much. And we put this material into cobblestone. We contained, that's the word I was thinking of. We contained the faucet with the special cobblestone and it's regular cobblestone but mixed in with a special formula that Deegan created. And this special formula makes it so the sulfur what's it called? The HCMS. It's called a high corrosive magma sulfurite. So it cannot eat through this type of cobblestone. And it's just draining down into here, which it's just being, you know, it's creating sulfurite air, if you will. So at the moment, it is contained and under control. But that doesn't necessarily mean that it will be forever. Well, I mean, nothing is forever. As you can see here, our teams controlled it with the special building materials created just last week by Deegan Janssen, the island statistic manager. Which, in this sense, it does make sense because he statisticalizes the island and he prepares for the island stages. Anyways, we have it under control, but did I write it in here or I don't think so. But if you it's on the tip of my tongue. Not ingest, but if you breathe in the sulfurite, it can cause lung, eye, heart, liver, kidney, pelvis, colon, and brain cancer. This has put the entire island, even those living in the underworld, mainly because it gets the most oxygen, because there is a force field around the island, and this force field it defecates. No, I can't think of the fancy word. It gets rid of the carbon dioxide that people exhale when they breathe out. So there's a invisible force field created by this wall, and it has sensors in it. So if something hits this wall or something is climbing up this wall, our sensors will capture it. I'm getting hiccups. And it also... Ooh, that is bright. Did a nuclear bomb just go off somewhere? The force field goes up into the top of the beacons where it either squares itself off or it rounds itself off, depending on how you want to look at it and how far you want to take the Minecraft logic into it. So, in the underworld, they don't have that. Up here, we can excrete. That's the word I think I'm thinking of. We can excrete the carbon dioxide and the harmful toxins from like smoke and everything like that just out into the universe. But under here, they obviously can't do that because they're walled off with cobblestone. So we made the core create as much oxygen as possible down here so the people do not suffocate or get carbon dioxide poisoning or something along those lines. It is also required for the residents of the island to wear TR suits, which stands for toxicity resistant suits. When the faucet was created, there was multiple different materials found in the faucet. So the faucet is created by the core, and it creates a certain amount. Here, I'll show you real quick. It creates these right here. It bulges down, and it excretes magma. It's not lava, it's magma. And this creates heat for the underworld and the upper world, because in space there is no heat, so we need some type of heat. And technically, we are being orbited by a sun, or that we are orbiting a sun, but that really doesn't create all that much heat for the island since we have a force field for everything. I did not mean to do that. But the faucet that was created up top was created of multiple different materials. And we usually don't get faucets created on the upper world. They're usually only down here.
I'll be back there, bud.
Oh, you scared me. So, some of the blocks that were, created with the faucet were granite. I lost my place. Netherrack and a mysterious black block that seems to produce. Why can't I read? It produces extreme amounts of radiation. This black block, has put the Empire's scientists into a frenzy. They have no idea what this substance is, what it's made of, and how it produces so much radiation. And then it's written here, like probably a couple weeks after research and experiments. After performing multiple different tests, the scientists found that this substance is made mainly of cypherounized phosphorite. I think I said that correctly. A substance entirely made of split atoms. Is that possible? No, but this is science fiction. It does not contain carbon, which, like every other material, contains carbon, or oxygen, or any other organic or inorganic substances. Scientists believe this is what's making it so toxic. Well, no dip. They're still taking samples and conducting experiments to find out why this is so. Why the HCMS, I believe that's what its initials are. Why it's so corrosive and how it's able to melt glass in a matter of seconds, burn wood, eat through cobblestone, iron, diamond, and all other types of metals and materials. So until then, we're going to have to find out a way to either filter or stop this faucet because it's lava or magma. We can't just plug it up or else it'll create an explosion, and that can create who knows. So basically, if we plug it up, it's all the way up there. It would explode and spew magma and everything. It would even go out into the abyss and then create cobblestone meteorites, which are only like 3 feet long probably. So it would spew like a volcanic eruption and cover the entire island mainly. It wouldn't just cover it entirely, but it would shoot magma balls and spikes everywhere, and they would probably dry in air, and with that it just creates a projectile traveling at 50 meters a second, which I believe is fast because it takes like 3.3 feet to create a mirror. Yeah, that's fast. So we will be working on either a filtration system or a way to block this from creating more sulfurite or anything like that. So that's the end of this Junior's Empire. I don't know what the series is called.